Flosstube, it's Kerry and Stitches. It's Friday the 14th of August and this is Flosstube 78. Hello and welcome. I hope you've all had a good stitchy fortnight. I've just noticed the chair's crooked. There we go, that's better. I hope you've had a great stitchy fortnight and I've had loads of time for stitching. This is a channel about cross stitch with a few other crafts thrown in for good measure, which we have today. Welcome if you are a new viewer and welcome back if you are a regular. It's lovely to be with you and to be amongst friends. Yeah, we've had a busy couple of weeks. The kids are still on the school summer holidays. I continue to work from home. We have Lottie has a gift in FFOing, so she has been helping me for, I mean, we've done 10 hours of FFOing this week. Over 2 days. She's been brilliant and she's got her, so look out for all of Lottie's creation, Lottie's assistance in FFOing next week, which will be my FFO video. I've got a couple of whips today, an FFO and a lovely pile of mail goodies. And a couple of things I bought in person. Right, so as I said, a big welcome if you're new here. I do seem to get a few new people on a weekly sort of basis. A big thank you for all your lovely comments and likes on my videos. I've been a bit slack this week. I've only caught up yesterday, and I haven't been commenting on any videos I've been watching. So yeah, it is what it is at the moment. Anywho, so let's crack on, and we are going to do. Oh, we've had adventures in tie-dyeing this week. That was one of our things. So I did myself a t-shirt. Yeah, so it goes right to dark blue at the bottom. Lottie did amazingly well. She did 2 t-shirts. This is one of hers and she's wearing the other one. So for somebody who's never tie-dyed before, I thought that was pretty cool. It was an ocean themed kit we picked up at Aldi for about £3.99 I think it was, which came with 5 colours and refills for each of the 5, and we did 3 t-shirts, 4 masks, socks, little vest top, and we did loads of some little squares of Aida and stuff, and we still have all the refills left. So these are our masks. They look way better than their original whitey cream colour. That was Lottie's one. She's definitely got a knack for it. Definitely. So, and then, I had all these squares of Aida that I picked up in the charity shop a few weeks ago. We did some tie-dyeing, so if I just show you a couple of my favourite ones, like that one. And that one's got some quite good white resist on it. I managed to get a bit of a bullseye on that one. Like that one. And then we've got what we call the world one. That is butterfly. And then just another. So we had good fun doing that. Don't ask me what I'm going to use brightly tie-dyed squares of Aida. Not a clue, but you know. So there. We did some ribbon because it was a synthetic. Obviously it only came out quite pale, but you know, I was just looking around, just throw that in. And this was some chenille trim that Melanie Smith sent me a long time ago. Well, yeah, some of the chenille trim, and originally it started off live as the beige one, and I just kind of went, I'm just going to throw it in the leftover dye, which was all mixed up, and see what we got. And it's not picking up particularly well, but there is some, you know, it's got some teal spots and some navy spots, and I thought that was pretty cool. Don't ask me what I'll use it for, but it's there just in case. It's and I have 4 colours of chenille. So that was our adventures in tie-dyeing. So let's crack on and we will do some, excuse me, some whips. So right, my first FO is Humble Honey by Hands On Design. This was a market release from Kathy this year. And actually, if I put mine, let me do that. And there's my finish. Ooh, need longer arms. It's stitched on 32 count Dahlia from Lilian from Sparklies. Black Dahlia, sorry. That's my favourites. And I used, yeah, so there's the fabric. So that was just an offcut. And I used the Call for White, because it is only DMC it's called for, and then I changed it up to be Avocado, Amber and Huckleberry. So super pleased with that. I found some finishing fabric for it, so actually that needs to go in the finishing box. So I'm going to pop that over there. And this needs to, I've got so much, I've got about three or four things that need unkitting at the moment. I finished the Droids for my sister-in-law. It was one of those kind of, I'd left FFOing to the last minute, although I'd picked up something to FFO it with a couple of weeks ago. And I was like, yeah, this is going to be perfect, this is going to work. And put it all together, I'm like, no, this just does not work. This was the Thursday where we were seeing them on the Saturday. So Lottie and I ventured into town last week and found the perfect little thing for it. So I'm going to insert a picture of it here. And there might possibly be a little video clip of them receiving it as well.
Oh wow, that's awesome. That is amazing.
That is amazing. Droids welcome. It's got BB-8!
I know, yeah, I know it is.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well.
So, okay. So yeah, there's that. They really liked it. So I'm really pleased that it's up. My sister-in-law's already put it up in their new house. So really pleased with that. It worked out well as a combined anniversary gift and housewarming present. So I hope you enjoy it, Shannon and Paul. So, it's always nice when you can find somebody to stitch for that really appreciates stuff. I hardly stitch, other than non-stitchers, should I say. I've done a couple of pieces for my in-laws. My mum has a handful of pieces, and my sister and brother-in-law have 2 pieces now. So I stitched Alice's Mad Plant for them last year. So on to whips. Sharon and I continue stitching on. Oh, that's terribly reflective. Let's try that. Cross Stitcher's Coat of Arms by Fiddlesticks AU. This is an instant Etsy download from them. It costs less than £2, so probably just over $2. It is lovely. I am stitching it in predominantly all the called for, so all those are the called for DMC. Those 2 are my 2 green changes because they were more olivey greens, and I'm doing the coat of arms border around the outside in Jodie Designs Over the Rainbow because I can. And I'm stitching this on Chromatic Alchemy 32 count Opal Belfast in Red Tide. And I can't remember where it was last time I showed you, but here I am. I haven't got a clipboard in. Right, let's put it up against that. There we go. So, 1 unicorn done, the banner's done, across the top. I think I must have had across the top done before. Halfway through another unicorn, so I stitch on this when Sharon and I zoom, which is always good fun. So, it's coming out really well, and I can see me having an August finish. And in case you couldn't read what it says, we stab things 1,000 times and then hang them, which just tickled me. So that was again Fiddlesticks AU. It'll all be in the description box below. And that's Cross Stitcher's Coat of Arms. So I started doing Arbitrary August. I did. I had to finish Droids on the Saturday the 1st. Saturday the 2nd I spun Humble Honey. Got that finished. Then I was like, okay, weekdays I'm going to work on Alice. And then I will spin at the weekends. Yeah, that lasted 1 weekend. 1 spin of my Arbitrary August wheel. because I decided I'm just going to crack on with Alice. I really want to get the border, so that's the border, that's what I'm kind of working on at the moment. I've made a decision that I would just basically just try and get all the borders done. I haven't started the beading on the border yet, but or some of the back stitching around the flowers and the teapot and what have you, but I decided that I wanted to at least get everything in there. So I'm gonna have to get the magazine again. Should have got my clipboard in. There we go. I normally do have it in here, so that's where we're at. So I am working on the third quarter of the boxes, and it's coming on well, and I'm pleased with my progress. And it's taken, so I think when I last showed you, I was about to look on my phone and see what was the last picture. I don't think I'd done much more than that, started that box there. So yeah, it's coming on. I'm really pleased with how it's coming out now. I'm enjoying working on it, which is, you know, it hasn't always been the case. So it's fiddly, but that vine really does make it. So that's the Cross Stitcher magazine 2020 sale, which is Adventures of Alice. Right, me thinking this was going to be so much longer, but clearly not. So I'm going to move on to things that landed through my letterbox, or also known as things I picked up in town last week too. With my FFOing, I picked up this little gadget in town. Actually, I'm going to have to take the cover off it. Last week, I have got a pair of compasses that, you know, I've used before, but I always find it can be a bit shaky. So I picked up this gadget, which is basically, it's a circle cutter. It's got a little sharp blade there, and you can set it to whatever you want and then lock it in place with the switches here and this one on the back and do the spinny thing, and it is brilliant. I was really impressed. It was not expensive. I got it from the works and it was £3. It comes with replacement blades as well. It doesn't cut all the way through foam core, but because the slidey thing is so solid, you can just turn it over and use the hole and just, you know, redo it. And it also has a foot if you don't want to make a hole in something, so it has a little foot that you can stand the point in. So it's really, really good. I was super impressed with, for £3 it's a great little tool. So let's put that back on my FFO box. As you know, I've developed a scissor habit, and I picked up these ones in Tiger, just some little baby stalks, which are the rainbow thing, and I'm trying to find, oh, that's fine, that grey fabric will do. Yeah, it's that kind of, you know, the oil slick finishy type thing on them. So, and they cut really nicely, and they're super cute. So yeah, shiny, shiny, shiny. I've got pearl buttons in the charity shop, because always handy, despite the fact I brought a load from when one of our haberdashery was closed down, and I found out the quilting shop that I like has closed down as well. So, oh well. So we now have nothing. Oh, we have one small shop in the town centre now, which sells fabric, which is frustrating because we've gone from having 4 in the last year to having 1 now. So I know the times, I guess. I have my Sparklies grab bag come and my fabric of the month. So with it in the grab bags, Kate sends a couple of threads. So it's Spring Fling, and then the green is Mirkwood, which is a really cool green. It's got kind of, yeah, I don't think it's coming up very well there, but kind of reminds me a bit of monkey grass from Weeks. And so my grab bag was an Aida grab bag again, and I said to Kate I didn't mind having some smaller cuts. So I've got this big cut of like a baked grey neutral, which is really nice. Kind of a grey, yeah, greyish neutral. And then just a small cut of just kind of almost white. It's not quite white, but it's very close. Another small cut of a really pretty sky blue, and that's an opalescent as well. So I can see 4 ornaments on that one. A bubblegum pink. This is kind of a, I want to say, I'm going to go with what's like it's not going to show up at all, maybe. It's very light sort of purple hue to it. Another blue. Again, this one's opalescent. And all these smaller cuts, with my liking for smalls, perfect cuts. And my favourite piece in the thing was, I'm not sure if this is Black Dahlia. It's got a couple that are kind of darker like this, so, but I love this, I think it's really pretty. So, yay, yay for fabric from Kate. And she also sent my fabric of the month at the same time, which are 36 counts. So I've got linens. So vintage bronze. There we go. And then burnt umber. And I think these are from Kate's new range. I couldn't see them on my list, so oh, that's the magazine flip through. Well, let's put those over there. Just trying to stay organised. I won a chart from Leslie Fat Cat Flossing, and it was the Droid. It's been on my wish list forever and a day, so eventually I will start that, because let's face it, but I think it'd be really good just to try and throw some of the jodery and stuff into that one. I had a lovely card from BT in Germany, and sent me a couple of really sweet postcards. So that was lovely. Thank you. I haven't got. Could have emailed you. Sorry, but I was like, oh, I can't contact you to say thank you. And I've just realised, of course, I could have got your email. So I'm saying thank you here, and I'll drop you an email as well. So thank you for that. I had a lovely parcel from Sharon with really pretty botanicals card. She sent me some little charm pack, which has got some really great colours in. And actually solid colours are really nice for FFOing and stuff, so I'm really pleased with that. I was telling her I'd never stitched on Picture This Plus, so she gifted me this beautiful big piece of grey Picture This Plus, which is in pewter. That's an 18 count, and it is super soft. That's pretty much so. Sparklies Aida is definitely on par with it, so I'm really pleased about that. Tiny Modernist Mermaid. What's it called? It's a Mermaid's Life. Look, it's so much fun, that one. And some little tags. And a little pouch with some bits and bobs in it. So, some burlap trim. And I like the ones with ripped lace, and I've bought that before, so a welcome addition to my FFO things. And a skein of Victorian motto. Sharon and I were talking. I said I'd never tried Victorian motto, but was certainly keen to give it a go. And she sent me this beautiful Jolly Holly green, because I love me a good green. So from Sharon, I have my perfect Christmas set of. She sent me a colour and cotton red and a colour and cotton gold before. So my perfect Christmas colours, and I do love my Christmas stitching. So. Happy Merry, that's everything, except for cross stitch flip through. I haven't done plans yet. We'll talk plans in a minute. So, oh, Cross Stitch Crazy. Apparently they've gone into administration. They're not publishing anymore. So, I don't intend to get a sub wax again. So going forward, I'm afraid just magazine flip throughs of Cross Stitch Crazy. So there we go. This is this month. This is issue 361, and it is the September issue. This is in the shops now. It only came out like within a week. So the cover kit is a little 3D tortoise. I do quite like him. I'm not sure I do. The shell is full coverage, so I'm not sure. Oh, again, I'm not sure I'd stitch it full coverage, but maybe find a bright pink. Have I got a bright pink? I don't know. I'm sure I can find some. Or change it and do bright purple or something. I have purples. So let's have a quick look and see what's in here. So there we go. There's the contents page. there's a couple of really good projects in here, a couple of interesting ones. So let's have a flick through and have a look. All the usual things such as trends and, you know, best solutions and stuff. There's a little black bookmark of a whale before the Stitching with Jess thing. The usual willow tree offers. I'm curious about their magnetic stitching frames, but okay. So I really ought to start gathering stuff for these, kitting these up. That's September's. I'm looking forward to stitching those next year. Obviously I'll fall by March, I'll have given up on them, but you know. We have Swoop and Saw. That is design. I wish they would put the designer on the page rather than just that. Susan Bates. We have. Did I say this was Emma Condon? Yeah. We have this little sewing box which is made with hoops, and they show you how to do it and everything. And that design's by Emma Condon, and that's stitched in just 2 DMC. So that's pretty. I quite like that. That's a quite clever design. Yeah, so they show you how to do it all there, look. They've got the letters, and Savvy Stitcher is making back to school projects, so they've got a little purse there. And just a couple of little pouches and things. Oh, got my hand over them, it's not helpful. Just some fruit designs. One's a key ring and made out of like an old Pringles lid. We've got an interview with Emma Condon about her new book. We have the autumn sampler designed by Cheryl McKinnon of Tiny Modernist. I'm going to put the light on, see if that improves things any. Yeah, does a little bit, doesn't it? Okay, so apologies for a big change in lighting there. We have a letter library that is musical instruments. Ooh. Easy as ABC, so we've got 4 little cards. These are quite sweet. I want to say these are show. Oh, Emma. No, they're not. So, who are they designed? Faye Walsh. Little Dove Designs, I think it is. Cushion is sewing accoutrement. So lovely. Oh, let's go through. Now, this is quite a clever idea. So we've got those 2 cushions. This one here is stitched on 4 count pre-punched Aida in a cushion form, I think. And then the other one is just a regular one. But I just thought that was really quite clever. Kind of reminds me of like the big pegboard finishes. And there's a Maria Diaz. The second part of the tiny tree house. So I'm guessing they're kind of just doing 3 rooms in a tree, because they had that one at the bottom last time, and then you got that one there this time. So yeah, there's a close-up of it. What else we got? Oh, there'll be the. Oh yeah, I forgot about these. These are fun. It's gone now. So 3 designers. Doreen. So we've got Doreen Jones, Cheryl McKinnon, and Emma Condon. So those are really good. We'll definitely be bookmarking those. I really like Cheryl's one. So, which is with the little houses. The Duchess is the next Alice character. And I do believe that's probably it. Coming next month. Oh, it's going to be Christmas. So they've got a seasonal window, Happy Hen set, Scandi motifs, Halloween band sampler, and they're doing another little mini stitch along, which is a Christmas design one, and they have a cute little deer. I'm not so struck on the Christmas stitch along this year, so I probably won't do that one. And there's the back of the mag, just so you can see the projects again. So some great things in there. So that's Cross Stitcher issue 361, the September issue. See, I'm running out of space to put stuff. So there we go. That's pretty much it from me today. I hope you're all keeping well. Oh, plans! I haven't done plans. Plans. Alice, plans. I will probably join in Donna Ray's B day tomorrow, stitch along and all that kind of thing. I think I'm going to do the little one out of last month's cross stitcher, which was really cute, or the month before, I can't remember. Anywho, I'm going to do, yeah, I kind of know the design I'm going to do, so I need to just chuck that in a kit today, and I'll probably use one of my Aida offcuts, my Aida grab bag pieces from K's at Sparklies. So everything will be in the description box below. I want to thank you for watching and subscribing and leaving me great comments. It's always lovely to hear from everyone. Next week will be the grand finishing parade, which I have recorded in 2 parts. So the first part is basically, these are what I'm going to FFO, and these are my ideas. Part 2 is, this is what actually happened, and there are some differences, and I genuinely cannot remember. I kind of made some notes, but I can't remember exactly what I'd planned for a lot of them. So, you know, there are definitely a few that changed quite considerably between actually doing and getting done. So it'll be interesting. I haven't watched the video back, so I can't remember. I kind of recorded it and then just put all the stuff away and left it. So it'll be an interesting one to see. But so far, Lottie and I have done 22 FFOs. So we have 22 done, 14 to go. So no, 23 done, 23 done, 14 to go. And I've left kind of the harder ones till last. So there'll be a few that just won't get done just because of things like Main Street needs a custom frame. I've decided that that's what it needs, so I'm going to start making inquiries about that. What else? The Pelco months calendar-y thing I did, that's going to be was going to be a wall hanging. I'm thinking actually I might just turn it into a project bag. I've never made a project bag. I've made bags before now. I've never made a project bag, so who knows how that's going to go. And obviously I need to fit the project bag to the stitching, so I think it'll be like a Vonner style one. We will see. I've got 4 stockings to make. I've got to make templates for all of them yet, because I'm me and I don't do things on the call for. So I can't remember. I think all the Blackbird ones I've done are on 36 count, and I'm sure one of them was called for 40 and the other 32. So I need to, I think they may have come with patterns, but I need to redo them. So it's just going to be a case of, bless you lot, just going to be a case of making some pattern templates and things. So I'd like, you know, maybe we will get to 30 finishes. I think 30 finishes would be fantastic. We'll see. Anywho, I'm going to leave that there, and I will speak to you all next week. You'll see me wearing the same shirt again for the next, well, you'll see me in several shirts because I recorded this in parts. So anywho, take care, have a great stitchy fortnight, friends, and I will see you all in my next video. Take care and happy stitching. Bye bye.